The Talking Cat in the Garden, Peter's Unforgettable Day. Peter was an imaginative boy who loved spending his afternoons exploring the backyard garden of his home. He would imagine grand adventures among the bushes, pretend to be a pirate in search of buried treasure, or sometimes just lay on the grass watching clouds go by. But one sunny afternoon, Peter's usual playtime took an unexpected turn. As he was digging near an old oak tree, pretending to discover ancient artifacts, he heard a voice say, "Careful there! You're about to dig up Mrs. Beetle's house." Startled, Peter looked around. Who said that? He wondered. His eyes met those of a small, orange cat sitting on a low branch of the oak tree. "Yes, it was me. My name's Whiskers," said the cat, as if talking cats were the most normal thing in the world. "A talking cat? Why can you talk?" Peter exclaimed, amazed. "Well, that's a bit of a long story," Whiskers began. "You see, I am the guardian of this garden. A wise old wizard gave me the gift of speech so I could protect the creatures living here. But now I have a problem, and I could use your help." Intrigued and thrilled about the possibility of an adventure, Peter agreed. "Sure, what do you need help with?" Whiskers jumped down from the tree and led Peter to a hidden corner of the garden. "This is the fairy rose," said Whiskers, pointing to a tiny, glowing rose in the middle of a small patch of flowers. "It sustains the magic of this garden. But as you can see, it's wilting. We need to revive it, or the garden will lose its magic." "How can we do that?" Peter asked. "We need to find the crystal dewdrop. It's located in the maze of vines, across the Whispering Creek. The dewdrop can restore the fairy rose to full health," explained Whiskers. Thus, their adventure began. Guided by Whiskers, Peter navigated through the maze of vines, which was actually a complex labyrinth made from intertwining plants and bushes. They crossed the Whispering Creek by hopping over stones that seemed to giggle as they were stepped on. Finally, they reached the crystal dewdrop, shimmering under a leaf. Carefully, Peter picked it up and they made their way back to the fairy rose. As soon as the dewdrop touched the rose, it blossomed beautifully, and a wave of energy flowed through the garden. "Thank you, Peter. You've saved the garden," said Whiskers. "As a reward, you may make one wish, and the fairy rose will grant it." After thinking for a moment, Peter said, "I wish to have many more adventures in this garden, with all of you." The fairy rose glowed brighter for a second, and Whiskers said, "Your wish is granted." From that day on, Peter became a guardian of the garden alongside Whiskers. They went on many more adventures, solving problems and facing challenges, but always finding a way to make things right. Peter never told anyone about Whiskers or the magical garden. It was their little secret. But his mother, Linda, noticed that Peter always seemed so happy and content after playing in the garden, as if he'd discovered a world where anything was possible. And so, in a quiet corner of a simple backyard, a boy named Peter and a talking cat named Whiskers became the unlikeliest of heroes, living proof that magic exists wherever there's someone willing to believe in it. The story is over. Thanks for watching.